ये रेडियो पाकिस्तान पॉडकास्ट है।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am your host, Dr. Munawwar Hussain. You are watching a special program as a podcast on Radio Pakistan, Islamabad, Pakistan. And this special program is actually a very valuable interview with our very dear and very close to our heart, His Excellency, Ambassador of Iran. We know that Iran is a very important country for Pakistan, and frankly speaking, when Pakistan came into being in 1947, Iran was the first country that recognized Pakistan, and since then we have a very deep-rooted relationship, and this deep-rooted relationship is based on history, frankly speaking, because even before partition we had a very close ties, and very few people they know in our history, the last emperor of Iranian Achaemenid Empire, Yazdjerd, he married from province of Sindh, that is now the part of Pakistan. With Iran, we have a very close ties, and these ties are based on Joint Economic Commission. We also have a Joint Border Trade Committee. We are also member of ECO. And recent developments are in 2023, we opened up many trade borders with the exchange of goods of each other. His Excellency Reza Amiri Moghaddam, first of all, welcome in Radio Pakistan, and thank you very much for your valuable time to this very important institution of Pakistan.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your invitation. Thank you.
Thank you. His Excellency, how do you see the relationship of Iran and Pakistan, especially in the context of changing international system and in the context of changes which are occurring in the region, especially in West Asia?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Moghaddam tashakkur.
I would once again like to extend my gratitude for this invitation to Radio Pakistan. And before this meeting, I have also extended my gratitude to the DG of Radio Pakistan and his colleagues, Excellency's colleagues. And I cordially extend my gratitude to all of the officials of the Radio Pakistan. Today's world and the relationship which exists on the international level and on the regional level, it's have also the dynamic impact, and also it's very proactive. But recently, it has become more dynamic and more active as compared to the previous era. And all the countries, they are striving that in this dynamic and changing world, they have, and which might have also some basic and fundamental effects. They find their place in this new changing world and dynamic world. And Iran and Pakistan as the neighboring countries and also the important countries of the Islamic world, and also the important country in the region and also on the international level, they have the historical, civilizational and cultural ties. And if you see that the books which has been written in both in Pakistan and Iran, and the words they use for this relationship are such like that one spirit in two bodies, or the one soul in two different geographical identities. And I think the relationship between the two countries is moving forward, and throughout the history we have enjoyed good relationship. And as in the preliminary discussion your good self has mentioned, that Iran was the first country which recognized Pakistan as independent country after its independence, and likewise Pakistan was the first country which recognized the Iranian Revolution after the victory of the Iranian Revolution in Iran and Islamic Revolution. And when we severed the relationship between Iran and the United States was severed, Iran immediately, in view of the long-standing relationship, the historical relationship, choose Pakistan as the protector of interest of Islamic Republic of Iran in United States. So the relationship between the two countries is moving forward and historical one. I can answer it in three parts. One part is the bilateral relationship. The second part is the relationship of the two countries at the regional level, and the thirdly, the cooperation of two countries on international arena. As far as our bilateral relationship is concerned, we have enjoyed good relationship always. In previous 2 years, the two countries they have enjoyed very good political relationship on bilateral level. We have also a very good economic and trade cooperation. We have very good military and security cooperation. We have also good cultural and even the media cooperation and also the common culture. And in my view, we are passing through one of the best eras of relationship between the two countries. And if you view and see the level of high-ranking bilateral visits between the two countries, it will show how dynamic and active is the relationship between the two countries. Our presidents have visited twice recently to Pakistan, and the Prime Minister of Pakistan has also visited twice to Iran. And in near future, the President of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan will visit Iran, and the Speaker of the Islamic Parliament of Iran has visited Pakistan. And in near future, the Speaker of National Assembly of Pakistan will visit Iran. Our martyred commander Shahid Bakri has twice visited Pakistan, and His Excellency Field Marshal Asim Munir has twice visited Iran. And the intelligence and security apparatus of both the countries, they are constantly in contact with each other and having the consult. And the Interior Minister of Pakistan has twice visited Iran. Our various ministers has frequently visited Pakistan. The Minister for Commerce and Minister for Food Security of Pakistan has visited Iran, and some other ministers are planning to visit Iran. And our trade relationship between the two countries is boosting annually $500 to $600 million. And both the countries, they are expanding their road trade, so we can boost our trade relationship between the two countries. At the moment, the volume of trade between the two countries is $3.3 billion. And there is a resolve of the leadership of both the countries to bring this trade volume up to $10 billion. And we are moving forward to achieve this target. Our president, after returning back from the Pakistan visit, he gave the directions to our Ministry of Agriculture Jihad, which is the counterpart of the Ministry of Food Security of Pakistan, that if any product, agriculture or other product is available with Pakistan, so the top priority should be given to Pakistan to purchase these products from Pakistan. Besides our land borders, we have also increased our air link with Pakistan. At the moment, we have more than 10 flights among various cities of both the countries. Even from Islamabad, where since 2 decades we do not have any direct flights to Iran. At the moment, we have weekly 2 flights, Islamabad to Tehran, and in near future there will be another flight from Islamabad to Mashhad. And to boost our maritime cooperation, during the recent 22nd session of Joint Economic Mission of the two countries, which was convened under the joint chairmanship of the Minister for Roads and Urban Development of Iran from the Iranian side, and Minister for Commerce, His Excellency Mr. Jam Kamal, from the Pakistani side. There was an agreement that we will connect to ports of Bandar Abbas, Karachi, and Chabahar and Gwadar. As far as the rail connectivity is concerned, we have ITI rail connectivity with Pakistan, Islamabad, Tehran, Istanbul, and recently there was a meeting on the ITI, and there was agreement that we will construct the new line, and also will have the rehabilitation of the old one, and we will have this connectivity effectively. As far as our regional cooperation is concerned, both the countries are member of ECO, SCO, and in near future, Pakistan will become the member of BRICS. And we are boosting our relationship and moving forward this relationship in this way. We have also trilateral arrangements with the regional countries like Iran, Russia, Pakistan, and also Iran, Pakistan, and China. And in the Islamic world, we are two important countries which are member of OIC. And substantially, since 2 years, when there was an aggression of Israel against the people of Gaza, and there was the constant oppression against the people of Gaza, the viewpoints of the two countries has been very close to each other. And Iran's position on the stand is very clear to whole the world. Since 2 years, I am here in Pakistan, and I have personally witnessed that no other nation in the Islamic world has supported so much to the Palestinian cause at the people level, at the political parties level, at the media level, government level, at the military level. I have not witnessed any nation other than Pakistan. And the number of the rallies, various public gatherings in the support of the Palestinian people and Palestinian cause, I do not have any precedent in other Islamic country. And we should extend our gratitude to the people and military parties of Pakistan for their constant presence in the field. And also, we should extend our gratitude to the government and to the military and security apparatus of Pakistan. They have provided the protection to all these rallies. And I have also not witnessed any precedent in any country where the political parties and the government, they have the joint meeting, and in that meeting they condemn the Israeli aggression and support to the Palestinian cause. And even I have not witnessed in any other country except in Pakistan, when there is a meeting of the military apparatus of Pakistan, and they issue a joint statement in support of the Palestinian cause and by condemning the Israeli aggression. And on international forums where there is a need of any voting, both the countries to vote in favor of each other. And wherever there is the candidature of Pakistan in any regional or international organization, Islamic Republic of Iran vote in favor of Pakistan's candidate, and vice versa. If the Islamic Republic of Iran is candidate, Pakistan support it through its vote. And recently, during the aggression of Israel and United States against our country, Pakistan has supported us in UN Security Council, in IAEA, and also in the Board of Governors of IAEA. And also on the media level, the agreement, the cultural agreement which has been signed between IRIB and the various media outlets of Pakistan under the supervision of the Honorable Minister for Information of Pakistan, this cooperation is also unprecedented. And the people of both the countries, they are very much attached to each other in the cultural level, in the religious level, in the civilizational level, and they are very close to each other. And all of them are the Muslims. Naturally, the governments view the public opinion and also the inclination of the people, and they guide the people according to their views. And both the nations, Iran and Pakistan, they are also have the leading role on the causes of the Islamic world. And the most important issue of the Islamic world at the moment is the Palestine issue and the genocide which is happening in Gaza. So the people in Iran and also the Pakistan, they expect from their governments that their conduct should be in the favor of the Islamic cause and the Palestinians. So far, the governments have moved forward in this way, and inshallah in near future it will be in such way. So if I can conclude on bilateral level, on regional level and international level, we have very deep rooted and also expanded cooperation between the two countries. And the reaction of the people of Pakistan and the government of Pakistan and the political parties of the Pakistan during the recent aggression of Zionist regime and America against us, and on which I would cordially extend my gratitude. It has shown that both the countries, as some of the writers of both the countries has written, they are one spirit in two bodies. It's evident that the West, by the support of the international Zionism, they have very dangerous imaginations against the Islamic world. And Iran and Pakistan, they have actually understood all these designs, and as the important countries of the Islamic world, to diffuse these designs against the Islamic world and also against the small and the poor countries. They have the close cooperation with each other. And one of their designs is to divide the Islamic world and to integrate the Islamic world. And one of these subjects is the Somaliland issue. And Pakistan, Iran was the first countries who condemned these designs. So, in my view, the prospect of the cooperation between the two countries in all the areas is bright and moving forward. Although this relationship has also its enemies, so all the high-ranking officials and also the media, they should be careful that our enemies, they cannot dent our relationship in any way.
Excellency, you have given very comprehensive explanation, and frankly speaking, you have given proper meaning to the relationship between two very important nations in this area. And briefly, you have also mentioned challenges that are being posed to the valuable relationship between Iran and Pakistan. Do you think there is a nexus as far as regional politics is concerned? There is a nexus, Israel, India, and Afghanistan, and whatever is going on in Afghanistan, it is on the behalf of United States of America. Because if Afghanistan is destabilized, the dream of connectivity, which is you mentioned in your answer, that Russia, Iran, North-South corridor, and Pakistan, China, East-West corridor, they might be connected and the prosperity would come in this region. So do you see the nexus, which by the way Russian intelligence also they have exposed, that there is a nexus, Israel, India using Afghanistan against Pakistan and Iran, because 24 terrorist organizations are working over there as per the report of the United Nations, in which Jindullah, Jaishul Adal working against Iran, TTP, BLA, BLF, Lashkar-e-Ahrar against Pakistan, ETIM against Turkey, Daesh and Al-Qaeda against Central Asia and Russia. So do you see any nexus?
Thank you very much for your good question. Excellency, you have referred to the designs and plot of the enemies against the regional countries. As your good self, also working academically and also working in the media, definitely you will verify our position that since the time we have brought a revolution in the Islamic Republic of Iran, we have always opposed the presence of the alien forces in the region. And we believe that the regional countries, they should address our issues through the negotiations, and we should provide our security ourselves. And we should not expect from the enemy accept its enmity. So if there is anything that is objectionable, we should consider ourselves, because our enemy will have its role as an enemy. So the regional countries and the Islamic countries, they should solve and address their issues on their own behalf, and they should not allow to the enemies they have the space to have the interference in our regional affairs. Zionism and imperialism, they are the enemies of the Islamic world. How much it has been underscored in our Quran that the Jews, they will not be satisfied upon you, and they will not agree with you until you accept their religion. We do not have any dispute with the followers of Judaism or Jews. We are opposed to the Zionism, which has been referred in our Quran. And the international imperialism is being headed by the United States. We are forgetting the Sleepy Wars, how the Islamic empowerment, which was extended up to the Spain, it was overthrown by the international imperialism and Zionism. And we do not forget how the Usmani Empire was overthrown by the Western world. So they have created all this, and the US ambassador in Turkey himself has admitted that there are only originally two countries, Iran and Turkey, and we have created other countries, and if there was a need, we redraw the map of these countries. So at the moment, United States and Israel, they are pressurizing to the countries that all of them, they should become under the banner of Abraham Accord, and they should accept Israel. So there has been United States aggression for 20 years against Afghanistan. And after defeating against the resistance of the people of Afghanistan, they flew from Afghanistan. Those who have taken the government in Afghanistan, they have twice fought against United States. So this is the reality that all of us accept it. And after the taking the power in Afghanistan by the current rulers, and I have personally witnessed that how much Pakistan has made the efforts even by the DPM, Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of Pakistan, and they were actually trying to create various corridors with Afghanistan and have good brotherly and neighborly relationship with that country. And the people of Afghanistan, like Iran and Pakistan, they are Muslims. And during our war and aggression against us by the Zionist regime, against our country, and also the atrocities since we have witnessed by the Zionist regime against the people of Palestine, the people of Afghanistan, they have opposed all these atrocities. And all these terrorist groups, which yourself has named, they are supported by the Western powers. And we should not forget that all these groups, which has been named here, and they are working against Pakistan and also Iran. A lot of them are supported and financed by Israel. So the groups like BLA and BLF and Jashu Zulm, which are working against us, they want to have the division in the region. And this is the same design which is being implemented in Somalia at the moment. So we should have a close cooperation with each other, and we should prevent the enemy to have any interference in our region. I think it's a matter of sorrow for us that when we see that Israel is making the atmosphere and making the opinion in region against us. But in the same situation and in this atmosphere, some of the Islamic countries, they do have relationship with Israel, and their embassies are working in their capitals. When there was embargo by the Yemeni government against the Zionist regime, as they have imposed the embargo on the people of Gaza, and they have also closed the sea routes on the people of Gaza. Likewise, the Yemeni government, they have closed the sea routes on the Zionist regime, and they could not get their necessities through the sea routes. At that situation, some countries, they have opened the routes to provide these products to the Zionist regime. Afghanistan at the moment is facing some limitations and problems. So our enemies, they try to exploit this situation in their favor. We should not allow them to do it. So best option is that which has been proposed by Pakistan, to have the negotiations with the current rulers of Afghanistan. And we would like to extend our gratitude to Turkey, to Qatar and other countries. They hosted the mediation negotiations between Pakistan and Afghanistan. The Islamic Republic of Iran has also expressed its readiness to use its offices to address these problems and issues. So we should open our eyes. The major terrorist groups, they have the presence in Syria. When there was the overthrow of government in Syria, they have shifted all these groups to this region. The current rulers are the interim setup in Afghanistan. Actually, they have taken in heritage all these shifted groups which have the presence in the other parts, and now they have shifted to this region. Definitely, the fight among the Islamic countries in any shape is not in benefit of the Islamic. And Pakistan's policy is the correct policy in this regard, that we should address all these issues through the negotiation. So all the Islamic countries, including Iran, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and effective countries, that they should play their role and make the efforts that this subject could be addressed amicably. So, I underscore that there is a need we should activate our corridors, including our north and south corridor, and also the east and west corridors. And through the east and west corridor, Pakistan can have the connectivity through Iran to Turkey and Kafkas region, and also through the north corridors, which is connected Russia to the Astara to Iran. And we should make these corridors active, that our enemies cannot have any interference in our areas. Fortunately, the two major powers of China and Russia, as compared to the previous, they are very close to each other, and we can utilize these potentials. And we have witnessed during the aggression by the Zionist regime and America, United States against the system of the Islamic Republic of Iran, Russians, Chinese, along with Pakistan and Algeria, they were very much active, and they have rightfully supported to the position of the Islamic. In the previous question and in the current question, I have made the effort that I can explain the assets which we do have, how we can utilize them in the favor of bilateral relations. The world has been divided, not in the way that was in the Cold War area, but at the moment is in the two polars. We say that the Zionist regime and America, they are the one shape of the coin. They are actually the same shape of one coin. And we should be beware that there is no difference between them. And we are witnessing that at the moment, the Prime Minister of Zionist regime, who is at the moment visiting United States, and he is also the killer of the children, and also he is making the genocide in Gaza. When we witness them during a press conference with Trump, so we see that they have the same views. So our God, they have created our enemies. They do not have any literacy. Today, Trump announced that all the 8 countries which has expressed the readiness to be the part of the International Stabilization Force, so they have taken the responsibility to disarm Hamas. So this is the God which actually give them ideas that they express their views in that way, and the public opinion become against them. And in the other area, we see that Turkey, which is the part of NATO, and also they create another actually alliance against the Islamic country, including the Cyprus and Greece, which against Turkey. So they want to suppress Hamas through the Islamic countries. So it's very interesting. So they are pressurizing the Islamic countries that they should become the part of the Abraham Accord. Why the Islamic countries do not become the part of the Muhammadi Accord? So why the Islamic countries do not have the peace accord of Muhammadi Accord, although Ibrahim was also one of the holy prophets of God, and we have the respect to that prophet. But why we do not have a peace accord of Muhammadi among the Muslim countries? But they have some objective and motivation about the Abraham Accord, Abraham Peace Accord, because they want to give the priority to the Zionism, and they want to have the Zionism as the basic priority and their focus. So we should not be tired on these efforts. So we should make our efforts, and also we have the negotiations to address the issue of Afghanistan. Fortunately, where is any dispute, the main priority of Pakistan is negotiations and talks. When they have a dispute with Afghanistan, so they say we should address it through the negotiations. And practically, they have also seen this, and they have witnessed the frequent visits of the Pakistani officials to Afghanistan. And regarding the India, also the main priority of Pakistan is discussions and negotiation. So we support the Pakistan's position that who always underscore on the negotiations and the peaceful solutions and the de-escalation.
The issues that you have identified in the region and beyond the region, the Somaliland issue, for instance, the instability in Syria, Israeli aggression in the case of Lebanon, in the case of Gaza, what is going on in Sudan, what is going on in Yemen, And by the way, what is going on in Kashmir? Do you see that these issues are bringing China, Pakistan, Iran, Turkey, Russia, and Saudi Arab on one page? Do you see the trajectory of consensus is developing among these nations to tackle these several issues which are, frankly speaking, destabilizing the region and containing the path of progress.
میفهمین که خیلی ممنون جناب در رابطه با اوضاع منطقه جناب توضیح دادید. آیا جناب فکر میکنید که با توجه به این مسائلی که در واقع بین افغانستان بی‌ثباتی در سوریه هست، این تجاوزی که اسرائیل علیه لبنان غزه داره انجام میده، مسئله سودان هست، یمن هست، کشمیر هست، آیا شما فکر میکنید که با توجه به این مسائلی که وجود دارد کشورهای چین، پاکستان، ایران، ترکیه، روسیه، عربستان سعودی میتونن یک موضع مشترک و دیدگاه مشترکی و اتفاق نظری داشته باشند و برای حل این مسائل و بی‌ثباتی که در واقع مسائلی که بی‌ثبات کننده هستند در این منطقه یک دیدگاه مشترکی میان کشورها وجود داشته باشد؟
Turkish foreign minister and deputy foreign minister of Saudi Arab, they paid visit last month to Tehran.
Yes.
Last week they paid a visit to Tehran. And Pakistan, Saudi Arab, they have a defense pact, while Iran is also willing to have a defense pact with Pakistan, even Bangladesh, Turkey, and some other regional countries. So some regional countries, they are impediment in the way to bring stability in the region and beyond, while these countries, they share a common interest to have a stability in the region.
میفهمند که من بیشتر توضیح میدم منظور خودمون را که در هفته گذشته وزیر امور خارجه ترکیه و معاون وزیر امور خارجه عربستان به تهران سفر کردند و پاکستان و عربستان یک توافقنامه دفاعی دارند. همچنین کشور ایران نیز میخواد که با پاکستان یک توافقنامه دفاعی داشته باشد. همچنین کشور بنگلادش و ترکیه هم همینطور. البته یه سری کشورهایی هستند که مانع هستند در راه ثبات در منطقه و فرامنطقه. البته منافع این کشورهایی که ما اشاره کردیم اقتضا میکنه که در منطقه ثبات وجود داشته باشند. We do not have any other option except to create unity among these countries. So we have a Persian proverb that if your teeth is worthless, so you throw it. As this teeth could have some problems for you, and it can create some act for you. So immediately after the victory of the Islamic Revolution in Iran, we have designated these problematic teeth, and these are United States and Zionist regime. So we should have to take our own decisions, and we do not have to see that how they evaluate us. So it's a reality that all these Islamic countries, which has been named by your good self, and the level of the relationship with the United States, and we have never advised to any Islamic countries to sever the relationship with the United States. So whatever we can reduce our dependence on United States and any Islamic countries, if it has any relationship with the Zionist regime, we do not consider it as a Muslim nation, because after the killing and genocide of more than 70,000 innocent women, children, and innocent people of Gaza, and after this huge genocide, we do not consider any Muslim nation to have the relationship with Zionist regime. So if we have such a viewpoint regarding the United States, that their country is not well-wisher of these Islamic countries which has been named by your good self, and we have such perspective, and we move forward on our own interest I think that will be the right direction. So Muslim have the most population after the Christianity. So China has also a huge population, and also Russia in the political level will stand with us. So all the Christian world is not supporting to the policies of Trump, and most of them they do not agree with the imperialistic policies of United States. And all the Jewish world, its population is 15 millions, and all of them are not Zionists. So it's valuable that the Islamic world of 1.2 billion population, they cannot actually oppose to a population of 15 millions, and all of them are not Zionists. And the relationship of United States with any Islamic world is they have the relationship with their assets and with their money. So why we should hand over our money to United States? So if all the countries they have this understanding that the Zionist regime, the United States, they are not their friends and actually they are their enemies. So I think this is the right direction.
Excellency, Great America, Greater Israel, and Akhand Bharat, there is a commonality as far as goals are concerned. And I see there are three poles in the international system. One is led by United States of America, having strategic partners like India and Israel. The other pole is led by China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran including. And third pole is led by France with the European Union. Since India has suspended water treaty with Pakistan, which is in fact hurting the economic well-being of the country. Similarly, more than 100,000 Kashmiri innocent peoples, they are slaughtered by the Indian authorities, and 1.5 million Indian military, paramilitary and police force, they are deployed in Kashmir. And frankly speaking, the whole political leadership, whether they are women or young men or old men, they are all behind the bars, and political activities are not allowed in Kashmir. In recent past, we observed very favorable statements from a spiritual leader of Iran, His Excellency Ayatollah Khamenei. He gave a very powerful statement in favor of Kashmir. What is the position of Iranian government on the issue of Kashmir and the Indian suspension of water treaty with Pakistan?
Hazrat Ayatollah Khamenei, the supreme leader of the Islamic Republic of Iran, he is also our religious leader and also our political leader. And the Excellency Supreme Leader, regardless of being the leader of Iran, wherever there is oppression against the Muslims and there are the atrocities against the Muslims, the Excellency takes his independent position regardless of the position of the government. Moreover, he is also our religious leader and also our political leader. And wherever the Muslims are under the suppression, even in the Islamic countries, he has supported to the suppressed Muslims. As far as the Pakistan's issue regarding the international treaties is concerned, we believe that all the international treaties, they should be adhered and respected. And at the moment the international norms are being violated by the superpowers. And during the 12 days war by the United States and Israel, they violated also the international laws and also the rules and regulations of IAEA. So we, the Islamic countries, should be united. And you can also see that what is the stand of OIC regarding the issues of Pakistan with India. So whatever the weakness is, this is from the Islamic countries. And also there are the divergence views and the divergence policies of the Islamic countries. So we believe that there should be the implementation of the international rules and regulations and also the international treaties.
Excellency, last question. How do you see the trajectory of the relationship between Pakistan and Iran, especially economic relationship is concerned, because we have a potential to increase our trade up to $10 billion you mentioned in your first question. And still we have a $3.3 billion trade. Similarly, Iran is very much advanced as far as medicine is concerned, vaccinations are concerned. Pakistan has advantage as far as Pakistan armed industry is concerned. So do you see that in coming days, both nations, they would extend cooperation in sharing technology and helping each other to develop their societies?
Excellency, in your first question, I have tried to explain this relationship. Yes, the two countries, they have the potentials, and if we can share these potentials, it will be in the benefit of both the nations. See, first of all, there is a resolve in the political leadership of both the countries. So this political resolve exists in the leadership of both the countries. So we do have the necessary agreements and MOUs in all the areas to connect the two sides to each other. So in the economic, in the trade area, in the technology sharing, and also in the agriculture area, even in the media area, we have the agreements and MOUs. So both the countries are moving in this direction. They have some bottlenecks. The first bottleneck is the complicated work of the bureaucratic officials, bureaucracy, and the weakness in this area. And we have some external obstacles. And if you ask from the business community of both the countries, they will tell you that the basic bottleneck in the way of the economic cooperation between the two countries is lack of banking channels between them. So we should have some alternate for that. For example, we can launch two internal banks without international exposure, and they can work on both the sides. Moreover, we can work in the national currencies of both the countries. So there is a pressure against some projects, and they do not want implementation on these projects. Since I am here in Pakistan, I have seen that there has been a threat by United States Secretary of State to Pakistan about the IP gas pipeline. So United States enmity with Iran is very clear, but they claim that they are the friend of Pakistan. So I think this is all false claim. So we should remove the bottlenecks our way. Islamic Republic of Iran has the readiness to share all its technical advancement and also the knowledge in the nano field, in the modern technologies, including medicine and vaccination, as your good self has mentioned, and we can have the cooperation with Pakistani side.
Thank you very much, Excellency Dr. Reza Amiri Moghaddam, for your very precious time for this very important platform of Pakistan. Viewers, you have listened, Excellency Dr. Reza Amiri Moghaddam. The theme of the whole discussion, if I present in front of you, is that there must be unity among all Muslim nations, and there is a common understanding. If the security of Iran is hurt, it would have a negative fallout on Pakistan's security, and if any part of Pakistan is damaged by the enemy of Pakistan or the Muslim world, definitely it will have a very negative fallout on Iran as well. So therefore, this is the time to have a unity. We must understand that there is a fundamental transformation in international system. So there is a space for middle range powers like Pakistan, Iran to play a vital role, significant role in the development of the region and beyond. And our policy must be based on 3 C's: coordination, cooperation, and connectivity. That guarantees the security and economic prosperity of these two very important nations of the Muslim world. We will wait for your comments, and if you have further questions, we will try to answer those questions. This was a very special podcast from the Radio Pakistan Islamabad, and hope you will like it. Until then, Allah Hafiz.
ये रेडियो पाकिस्तान पॉडकास्ट है।